Morning, everyone. It's day 20. Although, is it really day 20? I ended my through hike attempt on day 16. Right, and during that time, I was counting zeros on trail. So if I, stopped in Duncannon or whatever for a day, didn't hike, I still counted that as a day. But then, I suppose 0 days at home when I was back at home are something fundamentally different. So I don't even know how many days that was. So in continuous time, I don't know what day it is really, but I'm going to keep calling it, I'm just going to keep counting days on trail, whether hiking or zeros, as days. It's not a through hike anymore. So I changed the name of my playlist, and I won't say through hike anymore on like the description or the titles of the videos. I don't know if this makes any difference to my viewers. Maybe it's slightly annoying. I don't know. There's a saying out here, hike your own hike, H-Y-O-H. And so my hike just looks fundamentally different than everyone else's, right? So hike your own hike to me means, right, focus on what makes you happy in your experience without, imposing some sort of negative externality on other hikers. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, from now on, I'll just continue to count upwards if I'm on trail, whether it be hiking or zeros. So anyway, good stay last night at Rod Hollow Shelter. That mother-daughter through hike team actually left. They were just eating there. So they had made it from Harper's Ferry to Rod Hollow Shelter in 2 days, where it took me 3 days. And in fact, they were just eating dinner and they were going to go do an additional 7 miles. So they're almost, 2 or almost 3 times faster than I am, which is just amazing. But there was that couple that I had met. I'd actually stayed with the last 2 nights. And then there was another through hike, a SOBO through hike couple, husband and wife team. And they're already up the trail and they're going to be flying. I'll never see them again. But we have 8.7 miles to Whiskey Hollow Shelter. That's the first option for tonight. And then 13.1 miles is the Manassas Gap Shelter. Now, the Manassas Gap Shelter, the 13.1 option sounds favorable. Sorry, I'm going uphill here. Because that would allow me to get to Front Royal, Virginia, which is the next logical resupply point, in 2 days rather than 3 days. But I just don't know that my body's going to be up for that based on my physical performance. I'm going to take a break here. Based on my physical performance the last 2 days, we might have to just take 3 days from here to Front Royal. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. See you up the trail. All right, everybody. This is the last reliable water according to the comments on Far Out for 15 miles. So I guess I'll drink a liter, and then I have a maximum carrying capacity of 4 liters, 2 liters in my water bottle, and then 2 liters in my dirty water bag. So I guess that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be a dry day, and maybe even a dry 2 days. So see you up the trail. All right, everybody. Taking a quick break. 1,000-foot climb out of Ashby Gap to get up to Sky Meadows. I don't know if it's a state park or what. But anyway, 1,000-foot climb. Hopefully it's not as rocky. Hopefully it's a little bit switchbacked so we can reduce that average gradient. We'll see, whether we go to the long or short shelter. That other couple just passed me. They're headed for the longer option. They're trying to make it to Front Royal in 2 days. But we'll see. But anyway, still in the green tunnel, as you can see behind me. But supposedly we're supposed to sort of pop out and hit maybe a meadow. I think that's why it's called Sky Meadows in a little bit. So I'll keep you posted, assuming I don't have a heart attack on the way up this hill. Okay, everybody, if you can't tell by my sweat-soaked face, I am digging today. Whew. We've got about 300 feet left on this big climb. Opened up into a meadow for a little bit. Looks like we're heading back into the woods, but it's hot. I got 4 pounds of water on my back, and this is tough. I have sort of resorted to music, which I don't like to do. A, because you can't hear things like snakes or bears. B, because if you pass other hikers or other hikers pass you, they may not want to hear your music. But trying to put on some upbeat tunes, which today is a band called Wet Leg, which is like a female pop duo from the UK. And then also a band called Mr. Wives, which is also sort of an electronic pop band. I don't know why I'm into that recently, but those are the songs that I'm listening to. So you do what you got to do to make the miles. So I'll catch up with you maybe at the crest of this hill. Okay, everybody, we started here at 1199.4 southbound mile marker Rod Hollow Shelter. Kind of went up and down, and then got water at that stream, filled up, cameled up. Had a big, super difficult climb for me. You know, may not be big in the big grand scheme of things, but I really struggled up over Sky Meadow State Park, and we are now here at Whiskey Hollow Shelter at 1207.8, so that is 8.4 miles for the day. You can see Whiskey Hollow Shelter behind me. It's a very nice shelter. It looks to be relatively new. However, the water source is completely dry and it's 0.3 miles off the trail, so I'm not sure it's going to be a popular destination for other hikers tonight. Today was a super tough day, and I don't really know why. I know I didn't have great fitness coming into this hike, and I'm paying for that, but that still doesn't explain why today was so much harder than the previous 2 days, given that I actually went shorter, and there's a lot less climbing today. So, yes, it's hot, right? Yes, I am carrying extra water, so there's more weight, but I think it may be nutrition. I think maybe just I'm under-fueled for this level of exertion. The issue is I'm just not very hungry. But I'm going to try to do my best to, shove my face full as many calories as I can, and then just get an early start tomorrow when it's cooler, and, hopefully that I can recover overnight. So we talked about hike your own hike earlier, and right now my hike, is just kind of slow. And so I'm just not making very many miles. I'm not going very, very fast on a mileage per hour basis, but that's the reality right now. So anyway, hopefully we've got a 10-mile day tomorrow into the Jim and Molly Denton shelter. That's supposed to be a nice shelter, and then that'll set us up for a short 5-point-something mile day into Front Royal. So again, sorry if I was a little bit of a downer out there today, but those days are going to happen. So I'll try to be as honest as I can. So thanks for following along, and I'll see you on the next video.
If you enjoyed this video, I would ask two things. First, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those actions help us grow the community so that we can put more good out into the world. Second, when I'm not out on an adventure, I am a college professor. A college education can be transformative, but college is an expensive proposition. However, I think we can help, so I'm asking you to please donate to support scholarships for students at the Sam M. Walton College of Business at the University of Arkansas. There are two ways you can navigate to the donation page. First, you can scan the QR code that you see on the screen. Please have cookies enabled in your browser. The second method is to navigate to the URL that you see on the screen or in the description to this video. When you arrive at that page, what should you see? Well, you will be on the online giving website for the University of Arkansas. You should notice that the designation and the other department, program, or fund fields are automatically populated. That's going to tell the fundraising personnel to automatically associate any funds raised with our effort here on this channel. All you have to do is enter an amount and your personal information. I will keep you up to date with our fundraising progress as we move through the adventure. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you on the next video.